For slower ball speed or more rev dominant players, if you're having trouble with asymmetric balls, maybe rolling out on you, rolling forward, you want to look at this one. What's up, guys? Brunsnick's back. It's time to introduce the Radical Power Hitter. Now, the Power Hitter has HK22 Cohesion Textured Hybrid wrapped around that original hitter asymmetric core. Big upgrade. I can't wait to see what this ball does on the lanes for me with SPECTO running, of course. But before we get to all that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, let's see what Power Hitter does out on the lanes. All right, it's time for Power Hitter. Big upgrade. HK22 Cohesion Textured Hybrid around that hitter core. What Phil calls a medium intermediate differential with the 015 intermediate. Let's take a look at that core though. RG is 2.488, differential 053, and the intermediate, like we said, 015. Now, cool looking ball. Got caramel in the cover. Bowling on crown jewel, everybody's favorite house shot. A lot of oil in the middle, not a lot to the outside, 43 foot, huge ratio. Makes me look good. So I got SPECTO running. We're gonna start this out. We're gonna move it in. We're gonna get right into this video. This ball tested very well on Throwbot, both pin up and pin down. But I always use the same layout in all my stuff. That way, they're all the same. Oh, that's clean. First shot, a little rusty. I took most of May off. You know, did my videos for the May bowling balls. Went on vacation. Took some time off from video making, editing, all that stuff. Just needed a short break, but I'm back and we're going hard this month. Let's try it again. Maybe I don't have to throw it as hard, yeah? I can just kind of relax. Okay, ball is super clean for me. I always get first impressions. It kind of sometimes dictates the way the video goes. I don't always know what to expect. I get kind of a heads up with the Radical bowling balls because I film the Throwbot stuff before I actually film my stuff. So I do get a little bit of a inside look, all different kinds of angles, different players, all that stuff. All right, well, let's give it some more hand. What do you say? There it comes. Oh, I'll get that out of here. Okay, so it does respond the way you would expect it. A ball like this with cohesion on it, that's going to respond hard when you give it a little bit more business at the bottom. Let's get out of this zone. Let's start moving it in 5 boards at a time. That's what we do here. So we're into 20 now. And give it a little bit of swing. Not a lot. Hook. Come on. I didn't quite catch it all at the bottom. I knew that was going to need a little bit of help getting back. And of course, didn't carry the messenger. Never carry those, do I? Once in a blue moon. That's okay. Let's try it again. I think this is a bowling ball that I can really not worry about what I'm doing at the bottom of the swing here. I can just kind of give it a lot of hand. Watch that ball do its thing. Yes. Because Phil likes to experiment with covers. You get the cover HK22 and then you add the cohesion additive, and he's like, well, what else can we do to it? So we get textured hybrid. So what does that mean? I don't even know, but he will tell you that there are things, type particulates, additives, that create a little bit more traction. So if you're looking for the most skid flip ball, this one's probably not going to be it. Because when you add texture to the cover, you're wanting to smooth out that reaction and not make it sideways. If you want a ball that's sideways, hitter pearl is the better option. Here it comes, here it comes. Boo. So we're looking for more of a gradual hook, not necessarily strong and smooth like the original hitter, or long and flippy like the hitter Pearl. He wanted something, by the look of it, that fits right in between. I don't even know how many shots that is there. But let's throw one more there. Why not? I'm having fun. I like this ball from this zone. That's in. Hold? Nope. Okay. So wrap 10, and I kind of pulled it left a little bit. I guess you could say I was testing the hold. We'll go with that. It didn't hold. So let's give it some more hold by moving further in. Let's go into 25. What do you say? Now I think this will be the good zone for this ball. Great shot. Yeah, sometimes you just need to ride the oil a little bit longer in order for it to store the energy, not start up too soon, and still have enough energy for the back end and through the pins. That's all we look for. A matchup of zones, playing with the friction, playing with the oil. So far, this is the right zone for this ball. A little softer there. A little softer, it felt like. So it does want to respond off that spot. This is not a slow response by any means. It does have some quick response to friction. Not at the level of some bowling balls out there, but pretty strong. So you bring that speed down just a little bit, and it rewards you with a little bit more back end. So let's try one more shot there. See if we can't get this ball to go through it again really easy. Yeah, a little faster. Okay. A little faster, push through. Got the good carry on there. We'll take it. So it does respond to the things I'm doing to it with a little more speed, maybe miss in a little bit, and it's doing what I expected to. This is going to be kind of a no-nonsense ball. And I think you're going to see that it's going to be more controllable than a lot of asymmetrical bowling balls out there, but still clean, still has that back end, not being overly flippy. Let's move 5. Going to be in a 30 now. Can this ball get through the pins? Find out. Yep. Nope. Okay. Tricked me. I thought for sure I was going to pick up and go, but I got my eyes a little bit weird. I think I got to bring the speed down now. Speed will be coming down. I'm going to try to play that same line, because that ball kind of missed the break point a little bit, but it set up in the mid like I thought it was going to and read and go, but it just didn't. So this could be a ball that maybe I touch up a little bit with surface, get that compound off of there. I'm not going to do it, but it's in the back of my mind right now. A little softer. Okay, I could go even softer than that. It got through the pins well, but it waited probably about a foot or two longer than maybe I was hoping, but it does respond to slower ball speed. It's not starting up too soon, playing this angle. So you can open up your angle, slow hook it, and have a fun whole time. One more shot here, and we'll get into the last zone. Just want to see if I could duplicate that. Okay, dialed in. So I think for slower ball speed or more rev dominant players, if you're having trouble with asymmetric balls, maybe rolling out on you, rolling forward, you want to look at this one, because it doesn't have those tendencies to kind of jump, roll forward, it has a better time when I'm softening up and doing more to it. So if that sounds like your game, this might be the right match for you. All right, into 35 now. Hey, I'm grooved now. Found it. Once I got that out of my mind that I got to throw this ball hard, it's an asymmetric ball, it's got cohesion, I get it in my mind that, hey, I need to throw it hard, but when you have that textured additive in there with the cohesion, it really changes things up. It really does. One shot in here, one more shot. Same thing I'm doing, not changing a thing. Hook, yep. That was even softer than the last one. I thought the 4-pin was going. I didn't know that the 9-pin was going to get tripped out from the right. That was crazy. So I'm going to move it back right. I guess I'm going to move it back to the next one. Let's go back to 30 because I was kind of locked in there. I thought that was pretty good. And if I just get the speed up a little bit compared to this last zone I was in 35, I'll be in good shape. Yeah, power hitter indeed. So, I learned a lot from the power hitter. Hope you guys did. I got that inside look from Throwbot, so I had a good idea of what to expect. But that's it for this radical power hitter. And please check out the crew. Link is in the description. Check out the memberships there. Please subscribe. At the very least, helps the channel trying to get to 40,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Need all your help. So with that being said, see you on the next video. There's gonna be more coming.